Confidence in COVID-19 vaccines is a fragile uphill battle. Vaccine hesitancy is going down, but doctors still have a lot of work to do to get enough people on board. CBS 17 digital reporter Judith Ratana digging deeper into what's driving fears.
Trying to decipher what's true or false about the COVID-19 vaccines can be confusing.
So much misinformation out there that we always follow the negative side instead of the positive side.
This is a new shot, so it's like, okay, well, what's in it? Are you giving us the virus or you're not?
Neither were so sure about the vaccines at first. Both have now changed their minds.
But if you got that shot in your body, that's a chance that you won't be in the hospital on a ventilator. You know, you'll be home with your kids.
Dr. Brian Klausner often hears medical concerns regarding the vaccines.
It's important to have just very honest conversations and not oversell this. And again, luckily, the data and the experience around these vaccines, it kind of sells itself.
He says some patients are just scared of needles. A study out of the University of Michigan says up to 30% of young adults have a fear of needles. That same study adds this fear kept many of them from getting a flu shot.
Some people have like a pretty legitimate pathologic fear. But that's, again, easy enough to work around. We use small needles. We go quick, and a lot of times it's relatively painless.
Do you think there are people out there who will just never be convinced? And is that population of people too big to reach herd immunity?
I think it's too early to say. Yes, there's always going to be some small segment that we probably won't be able to convince.
He doesn't think that will stop us from reaching herd immunity. To make sure we get there, he says primary care physicians play an important role.
And these are relationships that are built on a history of familiarity and trust. In relationships that we leverage into conversations.
Even more important in swaying people, he says, could be the voice of your friends or neighbors. Now, if you are on board with getting a COVID-19 vaccine and are still looking for a location, I do have some resources for you online in my story at CBS17.com. In Raleigh, digital reporter Judith Ratana, CBS 17 News.